Good evening, everybody. My name is EK, and welcome back to World of Warcraft. So I just had an incredibly busy day. I started the day off with an exam. I have to do some studying for work, then an entire shift. Then, because I failed the exam, another 3 hours of hardcore studying after it, and I am completely exhausted. But I just came home, I had some food, and I do want to squeeze in a little bit of WoW recording. So that's what's going on with my life, and yeah, I'm just hoping you guys are all doing great. I do fortunately have a vacation coming up in about 2 weeks, so I want to wrap up all the studying things so I can fully focus on doing stuff that I want to do, which of course is making content and having some fun. So you should see more content coming up, even though I have the weekly, well, not really weekly thing, but I have like the non-daily thing going on now. So yeah, the content frequency should go up a little bit, and I've heard a lot of good stuff about my longer recording sessions, like the longer videos. People seem to enjoy them, so I will probably keep them, that length, and I won't worry as much about making them too long, because I'm always a bit scared that people are going to be, I guess, scared off by them being too long, because that's a thing I keep hearing. Like, people are like, oh no, that's a timestamp, it's like over an hour. Oh no, we don't do that. But then I guess WoW players, especially classic WoW players, they're used to being, the content being a bit slower, longer attention spans. Anyway, that's enough of an intro. Let me talk a little bit about what I've done between recording sessions. So I did go out and if I go to my skills panel, I pressed the wrong button like 3 times there. I have leveled up my skinning to 275. This was like 251 or something. So I just went out, I grinded a little bit in Fellwood, because I knew there were some, like low 50 wolves there. We got some experience as well. I'm almost level 59 right now. We almost have the entire rest of the experience ready to go for level cap. Also, I did hear, because I was kind of worried about doing quests when I couldn't get experience anymore, because I felt like the rewards wouldn't be as good, but I've heard that apparently you get some sort of conversion from experience to gold when you can no longer gain experience, which is a good system, and that would make doing other dungeon quests a bit more interesting to me. Also, I went off and I grinded some of these mobs out here, like the non-elite mobs, the level like 48 mobs, whatever. Like they're quite weak to me. And I should update this, guys. I keep saying I should, and I keep forgetting. So I have a crumpled up note that dropped after probably about 10 minutes grinding, so that wasn't too bad. And it says, the note has stains covering its surface. The text is barely legible, but you make out the following. Sweet irony. The fall of the broken alliance. If it were not for General Engerforge's diligence, we may have never discovered a pattern to the encryption. Archel Mac is almost done with the decryption of Windsor's notes. Wait, so Archel Mac, I think that's the guy we fought that had like the big golem with him, like the one that ran away at the start of the fight, which I guess is because of a fear or something. Our lord will rise from the depths and crush any that remain. Emperor Dagran Thorson. So, this is the Emperor talking about there being... Like, Windsor apparently has notes, and they are being decrypted because of some sort of pattern that they realized. And from my understanding here, whatever is in the notes by Windsor is very important and might lead to our lord rising from the depths and crushing any that remain. So does Windsor know something about some sort of hidden force that the Emperor Dagran Thorson is trying to resurrect, and that is why this is such an important question? Alright, you may have just stumbled onto something that Marshal Windsor would be interested in seeing. There may be hope after all. Also, I'm wondering, how many people actually know what happens in these quest chains? Because I guess, I'm just so used to people just telling me like, hey, I just play for the rewards, I just skip through all of it. And a lot of the quest tags, let's be real here, a lot of the, especially the open world quests, a lot of them are just like, the bandits, they stole my underwear and I need you to go get it back from me. And, that's not very interesting, but at least, you have a purpose. But especially when the quests get a bit more in-depth and, like, there's some actual lore to them, I quite enjoy them. So, we can still... Actually, we can't read it. But we have a quest now. Do we have a quest now? Where is my quest? Oh, here. Here it is. Yeah, so I guess we have to go back to Marshal Windsor, who is Well, probably in his cell. So what I'm gonna try and do is I'm gonna try and find a party that is going to allow me to go there. So yeah, if I can find a party tonight, you'll see me cut back in very soon, hopefully. Oh, I just wanted to mention that this whole not having a backlog and, you know, uploading pretty much on the same day or the next day after recording works quite well for me as well, because what I'm really liking right now is the fact that I can upload a video, then look at the comments the next, well, 24 hours or something while the video is, you know, like getting its initial views, getting some comments in, getting a bit of interaction in, getting some input in, and then getting to record with all the input in there. I quite like that. So, you know, keep the things coming, because I am really enjoying this new level of interaction that I wasn't previously able to provide. Alright, I found a party. I have no idea what this party is for exactly. I just know Blackrock Depths. I don't know what kind of run they're doing. If they're going to go for a full clear, that's fine with me as well. Although that's going to be quite a late run. But hey, I'm fine with that. We'll see. But they were advertising for RDD. And I'm like, what is RDD? And then it hit me. And I think it's ranged damage dealer. And I think I'm correct. But the DD sounds so weird. I'm so used to just it being called DPS, and I think DD is like a very old school thing. I've heard this from like EverQuest or something. So I guess in like very old, like early classic days, most of those players probably were from the likes of EverQuest, and I guess DD kind of originated there and then came over to WoW, and it probably kind of stayed around in classic because a lot of those players probably stuck around for classic, while, you know, most modern players now kind of use DPS because that just, you know, that is the new thing. And I'm used to DPS, like I'm not used to being gold DDs. That's a little bit weird, but hey, it works. Should be a much quicker run as well, I reckon, because everyone here besides me is level 60. So I'm going to assume the DPS is just a lot higher, so we can kind of just pump through it efficiently. Alright, here we go. We have arrived back at Windsor, who is in this little cell over here, where he is... Well, I guess he's going to stay there for the entirety of his life or something, because that is just his choice. Also, I'm glad you guys enjoyed my little voiceover section, because, you know, I want to make sure I get as much of this information in there, because this is the kind of stuff that you guys probably missed, because, you know, people are going to speedrun through it. Marshal Windsor eyes the note in your hand. What do you have there? He begins reading.
Do you realize what this means?
And I can accept this quest. And we need 2 items. Okay, what I'll do. And that is also level 59. 1 more level, and then we're there. So I have the quest now, a shred of hope. Can I read it out?
Do you realize what this means, adventurer? Perhaps all is not lost. From what I can ascertain, the information is being held by 2 Dark Iron Dwarves, General Angerforge and the Golem Lord, Argelmach. I have a feeling that they won't just hand over the information if we ask nicely. I hope you are ready to battle. Venture forth and find these 2 villains. Destroy them and return my lost information.
Alright, so we have to go deal with Golem Lord Argelmach, who I'm pretty sure is like very close to the final boss, because it is the guy with the mech next to him. And then General Angerforge, I mean, I feel like we have fought him, but I can't remember exactly where he is. I'm gonna keep on pushing forward, hope we get to all of them, and yeah, I'll see you guys later as I put 1 more point here into Shadow Mastery. More DPS, I like it. Wait, so I guess some different bosses can come out of these things. Anub Shian. Aren't these the Anubians? Like the, I think they're called Anubians? Aren't those the faction that you really deal with and encounter a lot in the War Within? Because I think I've read about it, like this spider race that wasn't really in the game too much, but has been in the lore for ages, like the super ancient race or something. And they are like a key part of the War Within. I think so. Alright, I don't know if we've seen any one of them before, but I think this is one of their race. And I don't know how this dungeon works. If any one of you can explain this to me. Because you come in here and there's different kinds of mobs that spawn. Is it just like randomly chosen? Like is it daily bound? Is it bound like just like pure like, you know, there's like 5 different options and it just like randomly picks one? is it determined by anything? Like, are you looking for a specific one? I'm assuming different bosses drop different loot, because this one dropped like specific Anubian gear or whatever. So I guess sometimes you might like play this multiple times, get over here, like try and get the one boss you want. I mean, that'd be a bit annoying if you keep, you know, rolling the one you don't want, but hey. Oh, hey, it's General Angerforge. That's one of the guys I need. Beautiful. So we do grab his loot. Very nice. This run is a lot quicker, by the way. Like, a lot quicker. Oh, Book of the Wild. And the Worst Driver leggings. Okay, just greet all of them. Here we go. So we get the reel. And we also got Marshal Windsor's lost information. We can't read it or anything like that. I haven't been rolling too many of the items, but hey, it's fine. I'm not really here for items anyway. I mean, obviously, what I can get, I can get. But I'm mostly here out of interest of completing the question. And I think this is actually what heads us into the other guy we need, so that's quite nice. Dude, this run is so much quicker. And there we go. That right there is the other thing we needed. And we get Nagel Ring. When struck in combat, inflicts 3 arcane damage to the attacker. I guess this is probably mainly good for a tank that wants to have like some sort of like thorns ability, like where you deal DPS to someone else when you get hit, maybe. So I guess this run we will be skipping the like the whole stuff with like Incendious, like the whole flame temple part. But that's fine with me, because that's just a side quest that I don't really care that much about. Like, obviously, if I can grab it at some point in the future, I will grab it. But I am totally fine getting the stuff done that I really want to get done. So that's going to be good. Actually, wait, no, this isn't leading there, right? No. This is like a... I think the whole Incendious thing probably is very much an optional part of the dungeon. So I'm kind of just hoping I can also grab the Fate of the Kingdom. Because I think, based on what I've learned so far, I think we have to keep the princess alive for that one, so I'm hoping they are willing to cooperate with that. But I think that should be, you know, it shouldn't be too difficult. Also, I'd like to do one of these fire stone things, because they're worth quite a bit, but I haven't been lucky enough yet. All right, we have fought our way all the way back to Emperor Dagran Thorson, who of course we do have to now kill for the fate of the kingdom. So let's kill him again. So I think he's completely immune to shadow damage, which means that my damage is severely lacking over here. But that's fine, because the rest of the group is dealing significant damage to him, and I can just kind of chill. And there we go. That is Emperor Dagran Thorson slain. That is the fate of the kingdom done. And now what I will have to do is I will have to try and... Oh, what is this? Robes of the... Whoa. That looks really good. I will need that. And what is the Hand of Justice? On melee hit, yeah, I will greet that. That will go to you guys. But I get the robes of the Royal Crown. Ooh, that looks really good. Nice. I want to get back to Marshal Windsor because of the A Shred of Hope quest, for which we have to take the 2 things in my inventory over here. The Marshal Windsor's lost information, number 1, number 2. We have to bring it back to him. But I don't know if I know the route in this dungeon in reverse, while some of the mobs may also still be alive and patrolling. So I'm going to try and see if I can make my way back. But as I'm doing that, I will look at the gear in a moment, actually, because I think this room is particularly dangerous. So I'll look at the gear after I hopefully make it through this place alive. I think I remember how we walked. Like, I think we went here, and then we cleared a path through here. But the mobs either have respawned or have patrolled back. Okay, this might work. I might be able to go between these. Here we go. Please don't aggro me. Okay. Ooh. I mean, he's level 54 and they're not elite, so I reckon I can just kill them like this, right? They're not strong. They're not strong at all. Oh boy. Oh, they're all being angry. Okay. Oh boy. Oh, I didn't expect them all to be aggroed. Holy crap. Oh my god, the entire dungeon's been aggroed. No. Actually, wait. Wait. I think if I do this, and now I run back to the dungeon entrance, I think I respawn at the start, right? And if the mobs are still cleared, that means I can just walk up to Windsor. Oh. Oh, my brain is enormous. Okay, so as we're doing this, let's chat gear for a moment. So over... Be careful. Okay, over here, I just looted the robes of the Royal Crown, which give me 17 more armor, 4 more intellect, 10 more spirit, 1 more stamina, and 9 more spell power. That is so much. Plus, because I'm now breaking the set bonus up, that means that I can now also feel... Oh, where am I going? That I can now also feel more freely about getting the Cantic Amas equipped, which also gives me a whole lot more intellect. So I'm gonna mess around with this in a little bit once I have, you know, regained my bodily form, which I think should happen right now. Here we go, perfect. I'm still speedy though. I'm still speedy, so can I just... Okay, the speed has worn off. Okay. Everything is still cleared. There are some mobs around there, because what I think we did, I think we ran around, but we didn't like go through there really. So I'll just go through this path, loop around, and then I think we should be good. But let's have some fun here before I do that. So first of all, let's equip the robes, the Royal Crown. Please have a cool look. Please have a cool look. Please have a cool look. It's the exact same armor, but dyed. To be fair, I don't dislike this look. I think it looks quite alright. But that was a bit weird because now it's just the same one with red. But it's fine though. It's fine. It's fine. So then also, of course, we have the Cantic Amas, which now gives us 2 more armor, 7 more intellect, 6 more spirit, and 7 more spell power as well. We, of course, are going to... Actually, we're not going to be losing the plus 10 stamina for quite a while because we still have the other things equipped. So I feel really good about this because this means I'm finally, guys, I'm finally moving on from the Emerald Enchanted robe that I've had since the end of the previous phase. And I think the next phase is actually launching very soon, so I'm a little bit behind. But, you know, we're gonna be catching up a little bit. It's gonna be fine. So I'm gonna also be equipping these, and... Oh! They actually look quite alright. Like, they're a bit bigger. They're bigger. I am now stronger, muscular, and just overall a bit more of a big boy. Alright, let's hope I can run around this place in peace and make my way over back to Winter. I'm assuming the door is still open, right? Oh, and I should put the Master Channeler back on there as well. So the Master Channeler is over here, which we put back over on this thing. And there wasn't anything on our shoulder piece. No, there wasn't. Okay, good. Oh, by the way, you guys probably haven't really seen this much because I don't know if I've talked about this, but this weapon that I equipped, which is the Enthralled Sphere that we got in the last video. It actually was in the last video. I think it was, right? Or was it in the one before that? Anyway, it doesn't matter. It was the Enthralled Sphere, which, you know, has all the nice stats and stuff. But also, when I walk around... Oh, no! Actually, wait, are these elite mobs? Oh, no! I thought... Okay, I wasn't being careful enough, guys. Oh, but he's there. He's there. Can I fear this? Do I have a potion? There we go. Potion. Where is he? Go. No, there he is! He's right... He's right there, Mr. Windsor. Mr. Windsor. Okay, don't worry, Mr. Windsor. I will make my way towards you. I will get there, I promise. Oh, another small question here, by the way. I see people with Molten Core attunement and people with Blackwing Lair attunement. Are those attunement quests also quite a journey like this one? Or is this one in particular just very long? Not that I mind this one, because I'm actually really enjoying the fact that I have like a proper like feeling of going through like a long quest chain. It's kind of giving me a sense of purpose, sense of progression, where I just know like, hey, follow this quest chain, like the rest is important, but this is like the main quest line, and I actually quite enjoy that. So that is definitely not a bad thing that I'm having to follow all of that. But I'm really curious now whether the other ones will also give me a very similar idea, or if this one is just the long one. But yeah, what I wanted to show is, I think it's if I press Z. Yeah, there we go. Look at this little trail. Look at it. It almost looks like I have like a disco ball kind of thing or something. But yeah, I have like a cool little trail. It kind of reminds me of the magic weapons in Guild Wars 2, which are like these super girly, like sparkly pink weapons. And you know, I have to admit, you know, I kind of like them. They kind of just, you know, you need to work them into a proper look, and they're not always great looking. But one of my characters is like full on like proper pink and like extremely girly, and I'm proud of it. And the weapons there, you know, this one reminds me of that a little bit. So, as I said, we have to be careful. My brain needs to be on. I think if I just hug this wall, oh, so many mobs. Hug this wall. There we go. Windsor, we are here. Soon, this grand subterfuge will be over. All right.
We need to get out of here.
So, Marshal Windsor snatches the 2 tablets from your hands. We need to get out of here. Complete quest.
We need to get out of here, adventurer. Help me get my gear back from the supply area and free my friends. If we make it out of here, you are to proceed to Morgan's Vigil and speak with Marshal Maxwell. He will give you further instruction.
Oh, so do we now have to go and open up all those cells and help him out, like get his friends out, and then I guess maybe he too will leave? Because I think he says we need to get out of here. So he's gonna actually leave this time. Really, really cool. So I'm assuming this is a quest that I can't do on my own, because it's a dungeon quest, and the mobs in here will tear me apart, but hey, we made some progress. So you'll be able to choose one of these following rewards. So the Blade of Reckoning, which gives me plus 22 attack power. I think attack power is just like raw, like melee DPS, right? Not like spell power, but like raw, like melee power. And then a Skilled Fighting Blade, once again, increases daggers plus 4, which might be cool, but not for us. I don't think I care about either of these, but I will get them, of course, for the 4 gold. And then Ward of the Elements. So we get plus 8 of Arcane, Fire, Nature, Frost, and Shadow Resistance. Which I guess could be kind of nice. Oh, let's get a move on. My gear should be in the storage area up this way. Wait, is this an escort? Is this an escort quest, guys? I bet you're sorry now, aren't you, Bloodhound? I mean... Yeah, buddy. You do you. I will, I will leave. I'm assuming you can find a party specifically for this quest. I'm assuming you just get him, like you join the dungeon, you get to him, you like start the quest, you open up all the doors or something, and then you leave or whatever. And I guess you like finish the quest at the end of like the exit or something. But that's a pretty cool quest. I think this is only the 2nd time we have ever seen an escort quest. The only other one that I remember from the top of my mind, at least, is the escort quest that we had as a preparation quest for the dead mines, where we had to find this, I think it was like a traitor or something, and we had to like find him along a path, and then we had to use him to like infiltrate the dead mines. I think that's the only other escort quest I remember. And I definitely couldn't see a quest like this. I have no idea, guys, but I can see this quest being a divisive one because people often hate escorts. I personally, like, I'm fine with escorts as long as you don't often they're coming my way. Don't worry. They can't see me, guys. They can't see me. We are all good. They will walk past me. They will not aggro me. And I will be able to just walk past them in peace. So hello, guys. Just keep on walking. Keep on walking. Yes. Yes, go that way. Yes. Envorage Warren, you don't have eyes on the sides of your head, do you? Well, I do. So let's get going. Hello, bye. That worked. I actually did not expect that to work. But I was like, you know what? There really isn't a reason not to try it, right? So, yeah, I don't mind escorts myself, unless the escort is just complete bullshit in terms of the AI. Like, and the AI just, like, completely goes suicide mode. That's when it's quite annoying. So, yeah, it is getting quite late. I don't know why I checked the time on my windows when I could just check the time, like, up here. But I guess it's getting kind of late. So what I'll do is I'll go hand in the Fate of the Kingdom. Actually, will I? Will I? Oh, Jailbreak fails. Okay. And I guess I can just, like, pick it back up. Oh, failed. Return to Marshal Maxwell if you succeed. Do I have to abandon the quest now and pick it back up? Like, I reckon he still has the quest on him, right? Hold on, let me grab the guy, just in case. Yeah, so I think I can abandon the quest like this. And now I can walk over to him, grab the quest from him when I have a party that is prepared to do this. And then we can do Jailbreak. And I do want to quickly read up on it a little bit. And it says the following. This is everyone's favorite, an escort quest. Make sure everyone in your party is ready, since once this gets underway, you'll be facing enemy ambushes as Marshal Maxwell gathers gear and releases his friends from jail. Stay close to Windsor throughout the quest. You can try again if the escort fails. Once successful, return to Marshal Maxwell at Morgan's Vigil. Kinda cool, and I will not read any further because I don't want to spoil myself. So, imagine if you couldn't retry this, and you literally... you know, had to... every time you failed, like, you would have to do the entire question all over again. That would piss people off, like, so bad. And I could see stuff like that happening in Classic because, you know, games were a lot more hardcore back in the day. So I was going to hand in the Emperor Dagran Thorson, like, Fate of the Kingdom quest, which I could do. And maybe I should do that. But what I'll do instead is I'll just log out here because tomorrow, if I can find the time, I would like to see if I can find a party to do Jailbreak. I'm assuming it's not a very long thing. So we can probably find a party specifically for it if other people are on the quest as well. And then, yeah, then after that, I guess we can get out of here. And I don't know if we'll have to ever return for that specific quest chain. Maybe we'll be kind of done with Blackrock Depths. But something tells me we'll be back at some point. Alright, I'm back. It's been a little while since I've been able to record. So I've been extremely busy, but I do have some good news. And you know, I don't know how you guys feel about this, but I really like having a little bit about my real life in here. You know, I don't want to have this become like a, you know, just chatting kind of thing where I'm just talking about my life constantly, but I kind of like the idea of having a little bit in there because I like watching these videos years and years on the line and actually, you know, listening to myself talk about things that at that moment in time were, like, important to me. So, at the start of this video, I think I mentioned 2 days ago by now, I mentioned I had an exam that I failed and I had to, like, spend a lot of time studying. This morning I went up for it again and I felt like I hadn't succeeded, but it turns out when I came home and I got the result, I did it, guys. I did it. I succeeded, which means that I now have much more free time again and I don't have like this nagging like feeling in the back of my head like, oh man, you should be studying instead. But no, the studying is now done and the gaming can now commence. So I'm really happy about that. Also, I wanted to record a little bit yesterday after I was done studying. However, somehow the update broke ElvUI, I think, and like all my action bars were missing. I wasn't able to like re-enable my experience bar, but for some reason, you know, like I have some skills up here, you know, these like the summons and stuff. You guys can't see them because they're like hidden, but you know, they're like my summons, my health stone, my demon armor, my crafting professions, those kind of things, and of course all these hotbars down here as well. They were all gone. I could still use them. But the only way I could re-enable them was by disabling ElvUI, and that just felt really bad because, you know, now that I'm used to this, going back to the old UI feels really terrible. Like, I was like, can I play with this? And I'm like, no, you know what? I'll be smart. I'll go to bed. I'll play tomorrow. So, we're back. A little bit of an update right there. I'm currently in the process of trying to find a party for Jailbreak. I do hope, because like this has been in like the back of my mind for like 2 days now, I do hope that I made the correct decision in actually removing the thing from my list, because I can totally imagine that not being a smart idea in hindsight, and, you know, maybe someone else like starts the quest or something and then I can't talk to the NPC again because you're supposed to restart it by, you know, just having the quest in your quest list. So that might be a bit of a hassle. I'm gonna see if I can find a party and then I will cut back in. Oh, another small thing, by the way, is I tried to get a bit of a different thumbnail. I want to move away. Like, someone pointed out, like, hey, you should really update your thumbnails because they're a bit generic. And yeah, I agree. I don't like my current thumbnail too much. I don't think it's terrible, but I don't think it has a lot of personality. And I want to make individual ones for each video now that I have a bit more time. So the previous video was uploaded with the old thumbnail, but I have since applied a... Okay, I got distracted by someone in the in-game chat. I was like, what's that whisper noise all of a sudden? But yeah, I applied it after the video was already live, so the people who watched it immediately probably haven't seen the new thumbnail, but there is a thumbnail, like an A/B test running right now, where it's going to try and compare them, and I think the new thumbnail is a lot more interesting. I found a way to like cut out my character using the Narcissus tool, which is kind of cool, so I'm going to try and make individual thumbnails for each one. You know, probably not something that you guys really, you know, pay too much attention to, but it's stuff that's on my mind, and for the person who said to me that I should update my thumbnails, you know, I'm I'm working on it. I gotta try and bring this to the next level. So yeah, thank you for that advice, and I hope you guys enjoyed them. And if you have any feedback, please let me know. All right, back to endlessly waiting here and hoping to find someone. Well, that last line there feels like it's describing dating life. Well, I've been searching for about 40 minutes and I still haven't found a party, so I guess I'll go do something else and come back in later. Multiple hours later. But guys, I got a party and we're going, so it's jailbreak time. Oh, I've also changed something in the UI, by the way, so let me show this. So if I now aggro one of these mobs, or well, you know, if someone aggroes them, I will fight them too. A bar should appear at the top of the screen right here. I don't know exactly how to read the bar. Here we go. This is a threat meter, but I don't know exactly what it's telling me. Like, it shows me a percentage. Does this mean the percentage of threat that I currently have on the mob, and once it has 100%, it swaps over to me? Or is it something else? I'm not quite sure. Wait, someone just put something down called a banner of provocation, and also said tier 0.5 quest incoming. I think that's in reference to like an armor set or something. Are we spawning like an optional fight here or something? I actually don't know what's happening, if there's anything happening out of the ordinary. Because that thing, like, you know, to me it sounds like, hey, we are putting it down to, you know, aggravate someone, provoke someone, so that we can then summon a boss to fight or something. Don't know if anything's going to change, but that definitely sounds quite interesting. Unless I'm completely just making up things right now, which might be the case. Oh, a level 60 guy, Corv. Okay, so I guess something has changed. This must be whatever the banner did, I'm imagining. And I think he's a shaman, because I think those totems are shaman things, which obviously is something I can't interact with as a as an alliance player, but interesting. Wait, what's going on? There's also something called Resnick. That is also like a summon or something. Someone has died. That is our priest, our healer, I reckon. But I think we should be good. There's a couple guys still alive, but I think they're both low HP. Alright, I think we did whatever we had to do. Yeah, that wasn't too difficult, I guess. Oh, there's still another mob over there. Volida. Yeah, okay, so Theldron's team defeated for the challenge. Which I guess is a quest you have to do for the tier 0.5 set, whatever that is. Which is something that I will probably do at some point, so, you know, we'll be back here. But something tells me, you know, if I want to farm, like, you know, these wild offerings and tarnish undermine reels, I think it's actually a pretty good idea to return here quite a bit. So I'll probably return here more than once. He says, geez, that was crazy. Was it? Was it crazy? I mean, it felt pretty easy. But then again, maybe I wasn't doing anything. Alright, so I do think this bar, this aggro bar, is my bar. Because the moment I go over 100%, which has just happened, I get a notification in the bar saying, you know, X% over someone else. And I'm assuming it automatically detects the person who has the most threat, like, you know, making him tank for the calculations or something like that. But it showcases like, hey, you're 12% over this person, so you are now taking aggro. So it is a good tool, I guess, to gauge how much aggro, you know, they've built up. Actually, no, you can't really see how much they've built up, I think. You can only see how much you've built up. So I guess you just want to make sure that this bar stays under 100%. See, now it's at 100%, and I hit him once more. 92%. Like, it's almost aggroing over towards me, I think. You know, these are the kind of mechanics that, you know, now that I'm getting more into the end game, I would like to learn how to gauge these kind of things, because I don't want to, you know, keep being a pleb who just, like, takes off aggro because he doesn't know how aggro works. And maybe I can even use... like, I could have probably used this on my Voidwalker. Like, to have him build something up and then, like, kind of, like, play with the amount of on the bar. Like, you know, like, jump it up and down, up and down, up and down. To make sure it stays between, like, 20 and 80% or something. I didn't really care too much for it while leveling. But, you know, when I'm doing dungeons and stuff, I'd like to know when I can hit, when I have to stop hitting for aggro's sake. I don't know if I have to go that deep into it, because I'm imagining... in the end game, like, tanks probably are strong enough where they can keep aggro consistently, but I don't know. I'd rather learn anyway, because I think it's always good to have knowledge on your side. Here, there we go. 34% above Sully. But he's still... Oh, now 51%. Oh boy, like he keeps aggroing me. Alright, I would like to give aggro over to someone, please. Wait, but now it's 38%, but it didn't aggro me anymore. Okay, I guess I don't understand what's going on. If anyone can explain this to me in the comments, please be my guest. Also, I noticed that a certain boss mob thing spawned here that had a wild offering. Now he doesn't spawn anymore. Does he move to different locations based on, you know, like a certain reset timer or something? Because I saw him like 2 or 3 runs in a row and now I don't see him at all anymore. So my guess would be that he's only in like specific dungeons at specific rotations or something like that. Oh wait, someone has some item here. Agamagon's Roar. And I guess someone can use it and then we can summon the thing. So that is how we kept getting this guy out here. I don't know why you acquired this item, but I guess he's a summonable boss in this particular part of the dungeon or something. Interesting. Oops, it seems I was recording into the video itself as well. So if the audio was a bit weird for the past, I don't know, like 5 to 10 minutes, then that is why. Because I was in, like, normally I record into Audacity and then I sync it up with the video. So that I can, you know, manually change the audio later, especially with like NPC dialogue that I always like bump up. So yeah, I can't change that, but it should be fixed now. Oh, apparently phase 5 is launching in a minute. Or 2 minutes, I guess. I knew it was coming up soon, but I didn't know it was today. I don't even know what it brings exactly. I think it's just more raid, right? So I think, like, you know, we obviously have level cap now. I think we have all the zones in the game. I think we have all the dungeons in the game. So I think what this phase brings is just Blackwing Lair and maybe some other raid-related stuff. So I think it's just a pure endgame patch. And I'm hoping that because I have a vacation coming up, I can get a bit of a push going. So I can kind of, you know, get us back up to speed, back up to date with the current content. And, you know, we can experience these things a little bit more while they're, you know, the most recent content. Oh, there he is. I think this is the guy we're looking for. Nice. Seems like there's a ton of things that I have to return for later. Because I have this thing to return for, I guess, at some point. Because someone needs it for a quest. We had the thing, like the challenge or whatever it was called in the arena. You know, we can return here for a Tarnished Undermine Real grind. Which I think people call Coin Run. I think that's what Coin Run refers to. I have 20 already, so that's, you know, it's not bad, I think. I also have 5 wild offerings. I don't know how many I need and what I need them for, but I know they're important currencies, so I'll keep stocking up on them. And at some point, you know, having cleared all the dungeons, at some point, I should have a ton of them, I guess, and then we can spend them on good stuff. Alright, here we go. Marshal Windsor. Okay, I think I started it. Okay, so I guess we just protect him now. Administering Fists of Fury on Twilight Hammer's Torturer. I mean, I guess if he's been tortured for a bit, you know, he needs to get his vengeance. Also 11% and we level cap. It's a big moment. If I can level cap, like the moment I finish this escort, that would be perfect. Okay, where is he going to go next? Alright, we just chill. I mean, so far it's not particularly difficult. Like I hear people like really struggle with this quest, and I don't really know why so far. Maybe I'm gonna uncover it later. Like maybe he just randomly dies or something. But it seems pretty comfortable. Like you just kill some groups of mobs. He says, check out that cell, EK. If someone is alive in there, we might need to get them out. And then he says, you better hold me back or Anvil Rage's captain is going to feel some prison house beatings. Right, how is his HP bar? Like, there should be an HP bar on the screen, you know? I think that should be a thing that is there. I guess he is. I mean, he's pretty much full HP. I don't know if he's, you know, healable. Like, if our healer can just heal him. Right, we keep chilling. I mean, he's giving us some time to eat and drink. You locked up the wrong Marshal, Bloodhound. Prepare to be destroyed. Right, so I'm guessing these are supposed to all be some kind of ambush mechanic. But so far, they seem pretty easy to deal with. Which is good, because I want this quest to be done. See, if these kind of quests are difficult, I don't mind it generally. But when it's very hard to find a party to even attempt it in the first place, I just kind of like it to be over. because I would like to move on and wrap this video up at some point. Thank you, EK. I'm free. Okay, I guess we have to get this guy out. I did not realize that. I guess that was my bad. But we have freedom. Good work. We're almost there, EK. This way. I mean, if we're almost there, that's good. I bet you're sorry now, aren't you, Anvil Rage Guardsman? I mean, he sure is. He sure is. Alright, now he's just kind of spamming the same lines over and over again. So I guess he's done with his lines. You know, he's lost his creativity. He's like, you know, he spent all this time in the prison cell just like thinking of things he could say to them when he gets out, you know, like the whole revenge storyline. But unfortunately for his sake, he only got to about 3 or 4 lines. And then he kind of ran out of ideas. You know, he's not the brightest bulb, but at least, you know, he's there. He's helping us out. And, you know, he might uncover a plot that is much deeper than just Blackrock Depths. And, you know, I haven't seen any spoilers, of course, when I was standing in Stormwind due to a weird coding interaction. But I have no idea where we're going. It's kind of like I never have any idea where my sentences are going. I just start a sentence and then I hope it ends up well. This is it, EK. My stuff should be in that room. Cover me. I'm going in. Okay, there's a lot of people in there. Okay, let me just open the door for you. There you go, sir. There you go. I'm a bit scared that I'm taking aggro, but I could not risk him dying. I could not risk Marshal Windsor, Sir Marshal Windsor, dying. He is my best friend in the whole world, and he will not die. I will keep you alive no matter what. You know why? Because you're part of my quest chain, and my quest chain means everything to me. And I guess the room should be cleared. Pretty much with this one shadow bolt. There we go. Bam. All good. 95% as well. We're making progress. Alright, his stuff should be in this room. Get your stuff, sir. Ah, there it is. Yes, get your stuff. Good job. Good job, man. I'm proud of you. Yes. Yes, fiddle with your hands. Also, you might want to put on a shirt and stuff once you loot it. There we go. He's properly looted. Alright. Can you feel the power, EK? It's time to rock. Alright, here we go. Here we go. It's rocking time. You know what? It's not even rocking time. It's time for metal. Because metal is, you know, harder than rock. Alright. Now we just have to get Tobias and we can get out of here. This way. Alright. I will follow you, mister. You know, I understand why people wouldn't want to do this quest unless they're on it themselves, really, because it's not like it's difficult, it's not like it's super long, but it's just, it's not very engaging, and I guess there's nothing in it for people who are not on the quest, because there aren't any bosses to kill, there's no loot to get, like, there's pretty much nothing, unless you're getting a bit of experience, which I'm still getting, but most people are 60 who are farming this content, so doing this quest will literally get you nothing besides, you know, like these minor drops that people don't really care about too much. Is what I'm saying, while I find something that is on the auction house for 24 gold potentially, so I will greet that. And do I roll it? I don't roll it, it's fine, because I'm getting my quest done. Where are we going next? See, in Guild Wars 2 you have this this buff called Swiftness, which is just a movement speed modifier, but you can use it on NPCs. So, like, there's a lot of escort quests in that game, kinda like escort events, like open world things. It's like a core design kind of thing. But in that game, it doesn't really matter too much because you can heal the NPC, you can speed up the NPC, you can super speed the NPC, which is like a supercharged you know, movement modifier, but like a short duration. So there's a lot of ways you can interact with it, and I guess that's why I don't really hate escorts that much. Although, you know, I don't want to go on a big side tangent here, but escorts in Guild Wars 1 were a thing. They were a pain, and I still have nightmares about them. Is the person we're looking for in here, or in there, or in somewhere? Hello? Mr. Jazz? Oh, and... Oh, hello. Wait. Wait, did I mean to open that up? I bet you're sorry now, aren't you, Ograbassi? Ograbassi. Oh no, Ograbissi. I'm sorry, Ograbissi. Sorry, sir, for mispronouncing your name. This might be a boss, so maybe there's going to be some loot at least for the people who are helping me out. There is some loot. Oh, what a cool bubble effect. What is this? I never did like those two. Let's get moving. What is this bubble? Power word barrier. Greed and go away and go away and greed. There we go. I bet you're sorry now, aren't you, shill dinger? Are we just killing all the random guys in here? The time is approaching, guys. This pull will get me there. There we go. 9983. There we go. No oh, I have no dude, the experience bar itself is gone. This looks weird now. But there we go. We hit 60. What, 60? Okay, so I put a point into Shadow Mastery again. Look at this. Level 60, no more. Look, we did it. Level capped in WoW for the first time in my life. You know what? I'm happy. Hello, Lord Rocker. I think you might drop an Undermine Reel for us, which we want, because, you know, we're endgame players now. We need to farm shit. Do you? No, you do drop an Idol of Ferocity, which I don't care about. Alright, now just wrapping up this quest should probably not take too much longer, right? Like, I'm assuming we are nearing the end, because this has been quite a long walk. Oh, level 60, guys! Level 60! Ah, so good. Oh, by the way, just in case you're curious, this has taken me, and of course, you know, near the later parts, there was a bit more AFKing due to me trying to find a party and stuff. But for the most part, like probably like a good 90% or so of this playtime is actual proper playtime. So I have played for 9 hours, 9 days, 10 hours, 18 minutes, and 4 seconds. So that is 240 minus 14, 226 hours, if my math checks out. Which, I feel like is a bit slower than most people. Also, you know, like little side story here, but I cast a little bit of, you know, amateur League of Legends on occasion. I haven't done it in a bit, but I did do it quite a lot last year. And like, one of the first things, you know, everyone always says is, it's like a semi-joke, but it's definitely true as well, is never do math on broadcast, because somehow when you do math on broadcast, like, you know, even 2 plus 2, you're like, is that 5? Or is it 44? Like, your brain just stops working when you try and do math on that. So, you know, that kind of made me think of it, because now I'm doing math on the recording, which I think I did correctly. Oh, am I about to die here? No, I'm not. I'm completely fine. I'm immortal, I'm invincible, I'm level capped, I'm a beast, I'm a monster, I'm the very best. But yeah, guys, math, while you're being recorded, especially when you're live, risky business, guys, risky business. Alright. More doors, more walking. So now I'm contemplating whether I should keep my my setup like this, because it kind of like, it looks somewhat nice floating around here. But I could also move it like to the clip to the bottom, which might look better. I don't know. I'll have to think about my design decisions here. It's like I'm interior designing my house, but it's not my house, it's my skill bar instead. And I am so incredibly thankful to these guys right now for helping me out with this quest chain that they're not even doing themselves, because this quest chain, this is one of those things where it's really hard to find someone who wants to help you out with this, because it's just not engaging. It's long, it's a slog, it's boring. The overall quest design itself is not too bad. Like, you know, you have an escort, you go like through all the cells, especially after you've already been clearing a lot of this stuff. Like, it feels fitting, but it just like it drags on a little bit too long. There is like very low variety. There is very low threat on him dying, I think. I'm hoping that's not, you know, me jinxing it and he's dying in like 1 second from now, but he's full HP, so I reckon we're good. It's just overall... Oh, I think someone just looted something cool, because there was like a... Oh, as a misclick. Okay. Crest killer. I mean, we'll kill your crest. But yeah, I think in theory it's a cool quest. In practice it's a little bit... Okay, he has to be in the last cell unless they killed him. Alright, is that the final cell over there? No, are we walking back? Is he gonna open this thing up? Should I open this thing up? Get him out of there. Okay, is it here? Okay, we open up the door. Tobias Seacher. Is that who we're looking for? Hello?
Did Crest send you?
Get out of here, you're free. Finally, I can leave this dump. Are we done? Did we do it? I really hope I didn't, like, miss NPCs or something. Excellent work, EK. Let's find the exit. I think I know the way. Follow me. Please start running now. Oh, he actually does start running now. What a bro. He listened to me. What a bro. Bro, let's go. I can rhyme. I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. Okay, I'll stop. Terrible humor. But, you know, that's what this quest... It does to me, you know? It just brings out the worst in me. Which apparently is a poet. Well, at least we looped back all the way here. Like, we could have just gone here immediately, I suppose. But then again, you know, he didn't know. So I guess now all we have to do is walk to the exit and then we're done? I'm really hoping I didn't have to, like, open everything up and, you know, would have, like, you know, like, the quest still fails or whatever. I reckon I did everything correctly, but... so I guess he's gonna walk over there and then the quest is gonna be like, yeah, you're done. Please, I'm really waiting for this thing to ding done. Because They just, like, would put me at so much ease. Okay, go. Go, sir. Go. Like, I reckon I shouldn't be walking out right now. I reckon I should just be waiting here. I think if I walk out, like, I might fuck up the entire thing. There we go. He's like, yeah, you did it, bro. Jailbreak complete. We made it. Meet me at Maxwell's encampment. We'll go over the next stages of the plan there and figure out a way to decode my tablets without the decryption ring. I will thank the guys. Here we go. Jailbreak complete. I guess we might as well take the port here. We have to go to somewhere. Okay, we leave. To Iron Forge. I'll figure out where we go next. But jailbreak is done. So, yeah. Yeah, I think we have to go back here to this camp. So I'll just go to the flight path and then I'll fly over there. That should be pretty easy. I'll also make a quick stop at the auction house just to put stuff up because I'm a bit full. Also, I looted this thing, the Stardust Band, which gives me +5 stamina, which is a bit less than what I have right now, but also +5 intellect, and neither of these rings give me intellect. So the question is now, would I rather give up 6 spirit, or would I rather give up 6 stamina? And I think I'd rather stay alive if I do get aggro, so I think the stamina is more useful to me than the spirit. So that means I will give up the spirit, so I'll replace the Ring of the Aristocrat with the Stardust Band. We get 5 more intellect, and we keep the 16 stamina from the Talvash Brilliant Gold Ring. I think that is probably best. So, like this. Boop. There we go. Beautiful. We made some progress. Now, where the hell am I in the city? Oh, up there. Okay, cool. And we're back in Morgan's Vigil at Marshal Maxwell. Sir, we have done a lot of work for you, so please do acknowledge me.
Amazing, adventurer. Simply amazing. Windsor stormed through here not 5 minutes ago. He makes some grand claims, but purports that they are supported by his evidence. He is on his way to Stormwind now to confront Bolvar and Lady Prester.
So this is where we're supposed to be like, oh, Lady Prester, really? But why Lady Prester? It could be because she's like a dragon in disguise. No, that's not a possibility at all, right? So, I wanna mention 2 things, but I feel like I forgot one of the things. So oh yeah. So, you know, I say, you know, I want him to recognize me, and he's like, amazing, EK, simply amazing. I'm like, this is perfect. Thank you for following up on my setup. I really appreciate it. Secondary, I heard that my experience would be transferred into more gold for my quest rewards or something like that. So I don't know if this 6 gold 40 is already including that, or if I'm going to get some sort of additional bump. So I don't know how that works. So let's keep an eye on this. So this should go to 316 46. Oh, we have to choose a reward. This one is slightly more expensive. I guess I'll pick up the dagger, the skilled fighting blade, and we get the ward of the elements, which I don't know if we care about. Like, I guess for some raids, maybe like the resistances themselves would just be better than whatever we have right now. So I will keep the thing, but I don't know if I'll be getting any use out of it unless it's for a specific purpose.
You are to meet with Windsor at the gates of Stormwind. What Windsor is about to unveil will shake the very foundation of the kingdom. Do not attempt to venture there alone, adventurer. You must amass an army. Gather your compatriots to arms.
Am I the only one, by the way? Like, I understand that people want to make thumbnails that have, you know, like, clickable reactions, emotions. I understand why people are doing it, and, like, I'm almost tempted to do it myself sometimes, but... like, you know, if I sit there and I make this face, like, if I do that and put it on a thumbnail, like, you might click it a bit more, but I would feel so weird about it, you know? Like, I'm fine doing, like, an overblown reaction on camera, it's like, whatever, but putting my face in a thumbnail, like, it's always felt so weird to me. So, you know, a little side tangent there. So, travel to Stormwind City and venture to the city gate. Speak with the Squire Rowe so that he may let Marshal Windsor know that you have arrived. I guess I can probably squeeze this into the video as well. The video probably isn't that long yet. I mean, I don't know, probably like an hour or something. But You guys told me you like long content, so I will commit to this. I will go over to Stormwind and see what exactly I need to do. So I need to go to the... Wait, it's now Stormwind City. So I need to go to the gates of Stormwind. So was that what is it? Yeah, the city gates. So I think I've seen this before because I remember walking into Stormwind and people were like waiting at the site because some sort of escort was about to happen, and I'm thinking that escort that we're about to do is the thing I've been seeing all those times. So I'll see you guys at the city gates. You know, back in the cozy environment of Stormwind, Elwyn right over there. And I think I have to be somewhere around here because I think this is where I saw people with the escort thing, although I don't see anything for the quest, so maybe I am mistaken. I will have to look around a little bit, but I'm assuming it's somewhere around here, right? Because these are the city gates. Or are there more city gates? I don't think there are. So I'm looking for Squire Rowe, who probably is... Is it a named NPC here who just doesn't have a quest indicator? A Royal Guards, City Guards, Mayor. Hey, it's a mayor! Do you have any dialogue for me?
I live only to serve our king.
Okay. You live only to serve your king? Well, that's fine. But could you serve me tonight and just let me know where I need to be? Because that would be very pleasant. Field Marshal Stonebridge?
Move along, citizen. There is nothing to see here.
But you're a girl. What happened to your voice, good sir? I don't see the thing that I'm supposed to see, but I will find the thing that I'm supposed to find. Oh, we can actually read about these statues. So first of all, we have a statue of a dwarf. Gudrun Wildhammer, renowned dragon fighter, Griffin Master of the RAP, commander of the Griffin Rider Division, attached to the Alliance expedition that marched into the Orc homeworld of Draenor, presumed deceased. We will hear sky calls upon the winds. We will hear your hammer thunder across the mountaintops, right hard into... Oops. Right hard into in the hereafter, brother. The halls of our ancestors await you. Falstad Wildhammer, Lord of Airy Peak. I think we talked to him. I think that was the guy who gave us like the quest where we had to go get the bird. Oh, Squire Rowe. Never mind. Guys, lore can wait for now. I don't think I've ever said those words before, but this is important. Hello, Squire Rowe. Marshal Windsor has been expecting you, EK. Unfortunately, he is currently indisposed. He should be returning shortly. Oh, does this mean that someone else is currently doing the escort as well? I mean, I know it's an escort because I saw people like wandering here with like an entire entourage. Well, okay, I guess that gives us time to read these things then. Okay, here we go. This is a human commander guy. Deneth Trollbane, militia commander of Stromgarde. Tactical advisor to General Turelian. Force commander of the Alliance expedition that marched into the Orc homeworld of Draenor, presumed deceased. We honor your memory, nephew, and your sacrifice. Since the founding of our glorious empire, the path to valor has always been drenched with the blood of heroes. Thoras Trollbane, Lord of Stromgarde. Okay, so are all these people who went into the homeworld of Draenor and like, kicked the orcs' ass? Ranger Captain Alaria Windrunner, renowned troll hunter of Kel Thalas. I feel like we've heard that name before. Lead scout and intelligence agent for the Alliance expedition that marched into the Orc homeworld of Draenor, presumed deceased. Your heart flew straight as any arrow upon the wind, sister. You were the brightest of our order. You were the most beloved of our kin. Sylvanas Windrunner, Ranger General of Kel Thalas. I definitely know the name Sylvanas Windrunner. Archmage Khadgar of the Kirin Tor. I think that's like the Mages Association or whatever. Former apprentice of Medivh, Supreme Commander of the Alliance expedition, blah 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 blah. Never did one so selflessly delve into the dark heart of magic and warfare. We wish you well, bold wanderer, wherever you are. On tonight is Archmage of Dalaran. Okay, and then finally we have one more over here, which is General Turelian. I think we heard about him from one of the other statues. Former Lieutenant to Lord Anduin Lothar, Knight of the Silver Hand, High General of the Alliance expedition, blah 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 blah. Aseras Thar no Durador, by blood and honor we serve. You were the right hand of justice and virtue, old friend. Your name will be honored in our halls always. Lord Uther, the Lightbringer, Knight of the Silver Hand. Okay, So I reckon this means that all these guys like marched into Draenor together to stop the Orc invasion. And I know that's like a thing from the past, right? Oh, let Marshal Windsor know that I am ready. Here we go. It's our time for the escort. Oh, I kind of expected him to be inside, but I guess it makes sense that he's outside. He's coming in, you know, now to confront the evil lady. Oh, Reginald Windsor. Look at him. He's arriving on his horse. That's really cool. I like that design. That's nice. Oh, bit of firework as well, I guess. All right, Reginald Windsor. Let's do this. I knew you would come, EK. It is good to see you again, old friend. Before we begin, I ask that you first gather an army. We face a dragon after all. I mean, do I need to find a party? You know what? We'll just start it and see what happens, right? The Great Masquerade. It has been quite the adventure, friend. I owe you a great debt of gratitude. Perhaps when all is said and done, as long as you have no doubt ascertaining by now, Lady Prester is Onyxia, brood of Deathwing, twin to the tyrant of the Spire Nefarian. Okay, oh, I did not know. So, Onyxia is like a child of Deathwing? That's cool, I did not know that. Okay. For too long, she has held our kingdom in her captivating gaze. Even the High Lord is controlled by her trickery. A puppet. It all ends today. The spell will be broken. Worry not, for together we shall be victorious. Are you ready? Follow Reginald Windsor through Stormwind. Protect him from harm. On guard, friend. The Lady Dragon will not give in without a fight. As was fated a lifetime ago in Karazhan, monster I come, and with me I bring justice. And the Lady Katrina Prester, who apparently is somewhere around here that I don't know about, says, seize him, seize the worthless criminal and his allies. Is this even our dialogue? I have some guy spamming me in the whispers like he was like trying to join our instance in the dungeon or something. But I'm not in the dungeon anymore, so I can't really help him out. Okay. Oh, are they here? General Mark and Jonathan. Are these guys here to stop us? Will I require backup of some sort? Did I make a mistake going in alone? I guess we'll find out in due time. Reginald, you know that I cannot let you pass. You must do what you think is right, Marcus. We served together on the Tarulion. That guy, we learned about him. He made us both the men that we are today. Did he err with me? Do you truly believe my intent is to cause harm to our alliance? Would I shame our heroes? Reginald Windsor says, holding me here is not the right decision, Marcus. And then Jonathan says, I am ashamed, old friend. I know not what I do anymore. It is not you that would dare bring shame to the heroes of legend. It is I. It is I and the rest of these corrupt politicians. They fill our lives with empty promises, unending lies. We shame our ancestors. We shame those lost to us. Forgive me, Reginald. Dear friend, you honor them with your vigilant watch. You are steadfast in your allegiance. I do not doubt for a moment that you would not give us, would not as great a sacrifice for your people as any of the heroes you now stand under. Now, it is time to bring her reign to an end, Marcus. Stand down, friend. Stand down? Can you not see that heroes walk among us? Move aside. Let them pass. Alright, so it was a bit difficult. Oh, Reginald Windsor is not to be harmed. He shall pass through untouched. Alright, I guess we might not need backup. Go, Reginald. May the light guide your hand. Wait! Okay, thank you, old friend. You have done the right thing. Alright, I guess we still stay with him, right? Follow me, friends, to Stormwind Keep. Okay, guys. Oh, I think that someone else is completing it or something, like the Might of Stormwind. We also got Rallying Cry of the Dragon Slayer, which I think is also to do with this quest completion. I think, maybe. So we're about to give this buff to everyone else, maybe. So, a little thing I wanted to mention is I remember doing the whole storyline with, you know, the 3 different regions around here. You know, we had Red Ridge Mountains, we had Westfall, and then we also had Darkshire, or Duskwood, I guess. And they were all requesting aid, but Stormwind couldn't give it to them. We also learned that Stormwind apparently was corrupt, but we didn't really know why it was corrupt. Was all of this a ploy by Onyxia, and like has this been set up since those original storylines? Is this like the culmination of those storylines and then going into the raid? We are but deaf beneath your feet, sir. We appreciate that.
directions.
We don't need directions. We don't need directions. We are a pro now. We are following Reginald Windsor, who knows exactly where to go. So, yeah, I guess that was all like some sort of big ploy. I don't know, maybe I'm connect... Oh, a moment I shall remember for always. Make way, a living legend. I don't know if I'm connecting dots that I should not be connecting, but I feel like the corruption setup might have been there all along. And that's kind of cool, because it's very easy to miss out on that if you don't read the quests, but that... If that is a thing, then I'm kind of happy that I did do all those quests, or a lot of those quests, because it kind of now makes this thing seem even more impactful. Time to get back to the shop. Okay, well, sure. So, yeah, I don't know if there's going to be like a lot of dialogue. I probably haven't really cut anything so far, but I'll probably cut a little bit or do some speeding up here until something happens again. I like how the game looks so popular here, by the way. It looks so populated. There's so many people here. I really gotta get myself like a shiny weapon. It looks so cool. I think that is an like an enchant on the weapon, but I'm not quite sure. So I think we just walk all the way like around here, around Old Town, go into Stormwind Keep, and then we get like that whole thing with Onyxia that we've seen before, because, you know, we had to witness it because Lady Presto wasn't interactable. Alright, see you guys there. You know, I like how every time I've seen this happening, people were here, you know, like 20, 30 people all walking with Reginald Windsor, all, you know, working together, like having this big march over to the keep, you know, in a big rallying event where they were gonna confront Lady Presta. Meanwhile, I'm just like wandering around here, you know, with my friend Reginald. We're just chilling, just the two of us, just having a bit of a chat. Actually, he's a very quiet person. He doesn't chat too much. I am hoping I can do whatever I have to do alone, though, and I don't have to have a party for this. Because otherwise I'll have to go and repeat this, which isn't too big a deal, but I'd like to just keep on pushing forward now. And finish this tonight. Be brave, friends. The reptile will thrash wildly. It's an act of desperation. When you are ready, give me the word. The dragon hides behind a royal facade. The tablets will reveal her for what she is. If what I have seen holds true, I will not survive this battle, friend. It is you that must finish what I have started. Are your forces ready? Are you ready? We will begin on your command. I am ready, as are my force. You know what? Hold on. No, wrong one. See, I don't need forces, guys. I don't need people to join me. I don't need a guild to join me. I don't need an LFG. I have my Felguard, and he and I, you know, we can do this together. My imp is there in spirit. My Voidwalker is somewhere, probably like in the closet or something, because I don't use him. But me and this guy, my Felguard, we're gonna do work. So we are ready. Let us end this masquerade. Onwards! Alright, onwards, sir. Let's go. Let's charge in. Go! I said go! A living legend. Nerves of thorium. Is thorium a material? I think it is, probably. You are an inspiration to us all, sir. A moment I shall remember for always. A moment... Okay, he says the same thing. But, you know, guys, a moment I shall remember for always. This video is a video to remember for always. Remember that. Because it's a video to remember for always. You know, I could cut until we're up there, but I feel like this is such a big moment that I want to keep it in. So I will do my very best to just keep on rambling as this guy just, you know, walks. All cool, all menacingly. Not giving a single fuck. Just walks up. He's gonna use the tablets to reveal her. And we're almost there. Make way. We are but dirt beneath your feet. So that's what people always tell me as well in real life. You know, they're like, we are but dirt beneath your feet. That makes sense. Alright, we're here. We did it. We did it. Now we can actually behold this in all its glory. Light be with you, sir, and make way. We have arrived. We can finally witness this moment as it's meant to be. Majesty, run while you still can. She is not what you think her to be. To the safe hole, your majesty. The masquerade is over, Lady Prester, or should I call you by your true name? Onyxia. Yeah. You will be incarcerated and tried for treason, Winter. I shall watch with glee as I hand down a guilty verdict and sentence you to death by something. And as your limp body dangles from the rafters, I shall take pleasure in knowing that the madman has been put to death. After all, what proof do you have? Did you expect to come in here and point your fingers at royalty and leave unscathed? You will not escape from fate, Onyxia. It has been prophesied, a vision resonating from the great halls of Karazhan. It ends now. Man, reading this is... I gotta keep it the pace, you know? The Dark Irons thought these tablets to be encoded. This is not any form of coding. It is the tongue of an ancient dragon. Listen, dragon, let the truth resonate throughout these halls. I like reading up here, but it's a bit more difficult because I can also see what's happening. But, like, the dialogue disappears a bit quick. Alright, so he's casting some sort of ability. Can I see the ability as well? I guess I can't. I guess he's using the tablets for something now to reveal her truth. And oh my god, look at it! It is Onyxia. Curious, Windsor, is this... In this vision, did you survive? I only ask because the one thing that I can and will assure you is your death. Here and now. Dragonfilth, guards, stand, seize her. Yes, guards, come to your lord's aid. Alright, now we have the Stormwind Royal Guard that she has just transformed. And I guess we can now just start pumping, and I hope we survive this. I don't know if they aggro onto me, I might die, but we'll see. Okay. Oh, whoa, 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 please, 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 guards, 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 please, please, beg, I beg of you, guards, I beg of you, please, no, 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 no. Over all the way up, no, but no. Wait, hold on. Is this a problem? I will sprint. Okay, guys, I will see you over there. I will sprint there, and I hope I can still continue. I mean, I think the guy was just slaying everyone on his own, right? So maybe I don't even have to actively participate, but I feel like I have to be there at least. So, sprint, my little legs, sprint. Oh, the Great Masquerade has failed. I guess Reginald has died. Okay, well, that is unfortunate. I don't know how exactly I restart. Like, with these things, I don't know if I'm better off removing the quest and then, like, getting it again. But I think I get the original quest from the Burning Steps, so maybe I can just talk to the NPC again and, like, re-trigger it without having to, you know, remove the quest. I guess that's probably the best option. Alright, I'll get to my corpse first. Alright, we are back. Okay, so I guess we can kill all the mobs. That part works. But we have failed the quest. Is it just because I died? Reginald, I am sorry.
Nathanos Maris was the first...
Oh, yeah, that's just his quest that he has. I mean, I like how this kid's just, like, standing there. Is this kid deaf? Is this kid Deathwing? Alright, so, yeah, I guess we'll have to redo it. That's a bit unfortunate. Oh, I forgot to hand in the Fate of the Kingdom when I was last in Ironforge. Not the biggest deal, because I can just fly back, but I could have just combined that. That is unfortunate. So right now I'm on my way to the skills vendor because I want to see if I can now max any of the skills. I think there was a final upgrade for Shadow Bolt at level 60. So I reckon I can now go grab that. Alright, improved Soulstone. Also, I can improve my Demon Armor by one more. I can get the Shadow Bolt as well. So that now goes from 373 to 415, so around 400 damage, to 455 to 507. So that's like around a 25% boost. That's pretty big. Alright, cool. Well, I guess I'll probably call the video here. Next video, what we'll do is I'll start it by completing the Onyxia like escort thing. But I really want to get a video out. I feel like it's been too long since I've been able to upload anything. So I'll do the Onyxia thing next video. I'll probably look to finish off the entire quest chain. I don't know how much is left. I do have the guide on my other screen right now, and I don't know how much actual gameplay is left, but I know from the list that there are apparently 2 more quests left. So there's the Great Masquerade, then the Dragon's Eye, and then Drake Fire Amulet. I don't know what's in those quests, but I reckon I can probably, unless there's like some super long difficult thing in there, I reckon I can get those done in the next video. So I'll probably be back in the next couple of days with another video. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Once again, if you have any questions, any comments, anything you want to, let me know, please do comment. I always enjoy engaging in the chat. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Have a great day, everyone.